It's messy.
Of course it's messy. The computer wrote it.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? I don't like it either.
I like the end of a poem to be like...
Me too. I like things like blur, hum, neon, because it's like makes it sensational.
It's for sure in a city.
Yeah.
It's like nailing the location.
Yeah. Okay, let's say what we don't like.
Okay.
City lights is horrible, right?
Horrible, yeah.
So let's do I
also don't like wrongs and rights.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Because what in the world does that mean?
I hate we cross paths because that's such a stereotype. That doesn't mean anything.
I also hate love could breathe and grow.
Yeah,
good
that sucks.
Lord. Is the objective to change the motive of the poem and the feeling of the poem? Surely that we're trying to keep.
Yeah.
But we're trying to sharpen it. Right?
Yeah.
Blurred city glimpses of you.
No.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not bad. Glimpses you, we could even say.
I mean, glimpses you. Glimpses of you. Glimpses you is horrible.
I hate all these extra words. I always try to get rid of them.
Glimpses you.
Maybe not beneath the neon, but framed in neon. Okay.
It's pretty cool.
You write it.
It's pretty clubby, that.
Framed in neon. Yeah, okay.
We've captured the city. We've created the sort of the romantic image of then.
Wild. Passion. It eventually fades. You know what's missing when you're editing a poem from ChatGPT? Is the guy with the lived experience behind it. You know, like this is just language, whereas when you're writing a poem, you have somebody who has an emotion. So we're trying to fabricate an emotion here, which is hard.
We can imagine that.
Let's imagine it.
We've watched enough, media, books, stuff with this kind of energy. This is not a new energy.
Okay.
Like he grew up and she's still there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like he's looking back on her as if she's still fresh and new and shiny.
It's a nicer image that he's seeing her in the past as opposed to he's actually seeing her for coffee.
Something like young pink bob, this kind of detail. Young mesh top.
Two different images here. Because rave is like dirty, cheap, poor noodles in a mug. Glamorous bar, martinis, furs.
I like that one. Let's do the second one. Let's not go to the dirty route.
Okay.
Let's do these people are a bit more classy. They like the glamour.
Okay.
And that they were kind of high off of that glamour of...
Okay.
Furs. I like the idea of a fur in that bar. The fur you used to wear. Horrible.
Boots and the boots with the fur.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I've never heard that one.
How about fur and sweet perfume?
Hate that.
Such a good writing partner.
Maybe fur and perfume I could live with.
Gives the glamour.
That's we can for now.
For now. Now let's move on from that image.
Yeah.
And talk about now. There. How are we not keeping the beat?
Yeah, I see that it is in sort of in a... Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we've just basically scrapped this entire poem and are writing our own.
Like, I still drink the memory is what I would say. Like, sip the memory.
I still sip the memory on the morning train.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
you
let's
like
go.
it?
Yeah. You and perfume rhyme, by the way.
You and perfume. Fur and perfume.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yeah. Just saying. The morning train makes it something that happens every day. So he's sipping that memory every day, which makes it a lot more intense than what we mean.
How about I still sip the memory of those days?
That does achieve everything we want in one foul swoop. Yes. Days and train kind of rhyme.
I still sip
the flavor of those days. I'm grayer now and I ride the trains.
I'm grayer. That sounds like he's like a hobo that rides the trains. I feel like I'm not being loud enough.
Oh, okay. Spirit of those days is good.
Spirit of those days?
Yeah, I like it. Like grey in the warmth of the evening trains.
Grey in the warmth of the evening trains. Sold.
Cool. correct my writing.
Where are we? Minnesota?
But it's not that interesting to say like like our love was lost. Lost how? Like it wasn't lost. You didn't put it away and forgot where you put it. Something happened. Mm-hmm. So
I reckon she died.
She died?
I'm getting a died vibe.
Like she's more of like a live hard, die young kind of character.
Yeah.
Should we say something about grown-up life? Like
about a grown-up man, a place to go.
A grown-up man,
a place to go. He waiting for her to come into the adult thing, but she never came. An empty chair, an unanswered call.
You never cared for growing old. Like you never.
Oh, that's lovely. I love that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go with that.
I love that.
Now is the
Powerful,
conclusion.
deep.
Yes. Like a metaphor of how she became this like perfume, the city, the neon.
Blurred city, glimpses of you. Framed in neon, fur and perfume. I still sit the spirit of those days when I'm grey in the cold of the evening train. Stanza 2. A grown-up man, a place to go. You never cared for growing old.
Became the vapor and the noise. Yeah, that's nice. Became. Oh yeah, my body longs for and avoids. That's good, right?
Great.
Is it good enough?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't write it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Like
write it
from
either.
scratch.
No.
I wouldn't write it, but I think it's a big improvement on this.
I also think it's a big improvement.
They weren't our ideas. It wasn't our.
No. And also it's not our feelings. We had to put ourselves in a position.
Yeah.
But I do think that as we went through the poem, we revealed a lot more about what was going on, which was cool. Which is what the editing process is supposed to be about.
But you're meant to do it with the person.
With the person,
yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to tell ChatGPT that we improved its poem and see what it says. Hey!
We edited your poem.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Right? I think your edit adds a beautiful layer of melancholy and nostalgia with a sharper sense of disillusionment. The vivid imagery of the blurred city and the neon fur and perfume paints a very clear picture of that lost time.
It does.
The contrast between the grown-up man and the carelessness of youth is striking, and the last two lines, the longing and avoidance, really nail the complexity of lost love. It feels raw, reflective, and perfectly captures the bitter sweetness of moving on while still being tethered to something that lingers. Very evocative and poignant. Well done.
Oh my god. I don't even think I've ever had that positive feedback.